Okay, so I have here a very simple HTML and JavaScript and a bit of CSS website, and I want to use GitHub Pages to host it so anyone in the world can access it. So first, I'm assuming two things here. First, I'm assuming that you have Git installed on your computer. If you don't have Git installed, go ahead and install it. And I'm also going to assume that you're already logged into your GitHub account. You need to have an account on github.com, and you have to be logged into this account on the computer that you are working on. Now, to make sure that you have Git installed, you can open the built-in terminal in Visual Studio Code and run git --version. And you can see that in my case I do have Git, so that's fine, that's okay. So the website is here, we can see its files. So we have here the HTML file and some CSS and then some images. I didn't write this website myself, I downloaded it completely from the internet. So we change to the source control tab over here. Then we need to initialize repository to make it a Git repository. And it was initialized. We're now going to commit all of the files of our website. So I'll click on one of the files, doesn't matter which one, I'll choose the first one. Then I'll press Ctrl A to choose all of the files. Then I'll click on the plus icon to stage all of these files. And as you can see, they are all marked with an A for added. So all of these files were added and are ready to be committed. So let's commit and push. I'm going to write here a commit message. I just call it initial commit. And let's commit all of these files. So we have a local Git repository and we committed all of our files to this repository. We now need to publish the repository to github.com. To do that, we publish branch. And as you can see, we got a pop-up here that allows us to publish it as a private repository or as a public one. Now, as for the name, example website, where did this name come from? So if we get back here to the Explorer tab, we can see that the name of my folder is example website. That's the name that will be used for the new repository on GitHub by default. If you want, you can change this name here. I'll just call it example website. And since we're going to use GitHub Pages, I want it to be a public repository. So that's what I'm going to choose, public repository. And it's now being uploaded to GitHub. Okay, so it was pushed and uploaded. And if we now go to GitHub, I can refresh my home page. And we can see that we have here a new repository, example website. Let's open this repository. And here we can see all of the files of our website. We now need to click on Settings. Then choose Pages. We want to deploy from a branch, so I'm going to leave it like this. And the branch is going to be main. That's the only branch I have right now. And we're going to publish the root folder. If my website was in some specific folder in this repository, I would choose this folder from here. But for me, it's the root folder, so I'm just going to click Save. We now need to wait for a minute. And if we refresh the page, we can see that we got a link. So let's click on this link, and we can see our website live, and anyone in the world can access it.